Madelyn. Nice to see you again.
You too, honey.
And this is your daughter?
Yes, this is my daughter,
I've heard a lot about you. What's your name?
Brittany.
Brittany. Okay, well, I'm Savannah. I'm a social worker here. I've been meeting with your mom over the last couple weeks. So during our last meeting, we were discussing some behavioral issues you were having with Brittany. And we had discussed maybe some activities that y'all could have engaged in order to help y'all's relationship.
Yes.
I see she really likes her phone. Can you just tell me how that's been?
Well, obviously this is what I see every day. She doesn't talk to me. She only talks to me when she wants money. So
I do not.
And then she gets angry all the time because she doesn't like the truth about herself. So,
well, can you tell me a little bit about maybe some rules that you have put in place since our last meeting?
Well, she wasn't doing too well in school, and so I did take her car away. She's not allowed to drive it unless, I send her somewhere. So I'm not trying to be like a really tight blog mom, like saying you can't do anything. I mean, she still goes places. She still has her phone. She's just not going to drive her car.
Yeah. Well, can you tell me a little bit about how you feel about this, about her taking your car and not letting you go as you please?
I think it's stupid. I don't deserve to be here. I told Mom that it's pointless.
Okay. Well, have you tried maybe having some better communication with your mom? Maybe it would help with you getting your car back, or...
I do. We eat supper every night together. She makes us sit down at a table and eat together.
But ask her the fit that she threw, because I have her eat food with us.
Let me ask this.
She doesn't like my boyfriend.
Let me ask this question. Do you all allow phones at the table?
Well, I say no phones, but she thinks that she's a grown woman. She can do whatever she wants.
I pay my own phone bill.
That's the only thing she pays.
Okay, so what I'm seeing here is y'all obviously don't have a lot of communication in your household, and we've, discussed some possible rules that you could have laid down for her, and they don't seem to be going very well. So can you think of anything else that y'all might be able to do together in order to help better your relationship?
Well, see, like she plays softball, but she doesn't want me coming to her games.
She's embarrassing. She's like hollering and everything.
Well, who isn't proud of their daughter who's like an all-star player on first base?
Yeah, is that true? Are you a good player?
Yeah. Well, she gonna be telling everybody.
Your mama's proud of you.
See, she doesn't even care about my feelings.
Well, it is good that you go to her ball games.
I try to support her in every way. We always go down to Florida whenever they have a tournament. She doesn't care. All she wants is, I need some money because I'm going to go shopping. I want clothes.
Okay, well, this doesn't...
And her father and I are not together.
Okay.
So, I don't know if she's upset about that still and has a resentment towards me and him, but like, if she doesn't get something from me, she goes straight to her dad. If she doesn't get something from her dad, she tries to come to me.
Is this more of maybe are you more of like a jealousy issue between you and her father? Is it kind of a jealousy thing? Would you rather have all her attention than he does?
Yes.
No.
She don't ever want me to go to my dad.
Okay.
She can't stand if I talk about him.
Well, he only wants to do something with her whenever it's convenient for him.
Okay, well, do you actually invite him to maybe her ball games?
To ball games, yes, but not to Florida.
And he don't come because he don't want to be around her hollering.
Okay, well, you seem to be very frustrated with the situation, and you seem to be a little bit angered and a little on the jealousy side.
No, I'm more upset. Like I've cried many nights and prayed because I want my daughter back. I want that bond back.
I understand.
See, look, that's all she does. All she does. Like, what's important?
Okay. Well, maybe there's something else that y'all can do. Just you and her. Maybe y'all need to spend more alone time together. Maybe y'all could go out together and get your hair done. Or maybe you could go like get your nails done or pedicures. I mean, those are really good ways for y'all to cope with each other. So what do you think?
I don't want my mom getting a pedicure with me.
She always goes out with her friends and gets pedicures. I don't know why she can't go with me. I mean, I'm paying for it. She don't have to pay for it.
Okay, let me ask you. She seems like she would be very interested in doing things with you. Can you give me something that maybe you would like to do with her? Anything. Just something that maybe y'all could do together in order to cope with each other. You can think a minute.
I remember one time when she was a little kid, well, she's 16 now, but when she was like 12, 13, you know, she used to love, and I mean love, just going to the zoo and amusement parks.
Okay.
I was like 12.
That was just a couple of years ago, like 4 years ago. Sorry. But, you know, who doesn't like a thrill ride?
We could go to concerts,
Oh, okay. You enjoy concerts?
but she don't like the music I do.
Okay, so
She
is
doesn't
there...
listen to nothing but crazy stuff on that radio. Take me to like a Luke Bryan
Would you,
concert will
okay,
be okay.
let me ask you this. Is there any way that maybe you could pull through to like her music? Maybe just in order to spend time together? It'd be something you both could do.
She wants to go see Drake.
And then she wants to tell me how I can dress going to see Drake.
Okay. Well, maybe y'all can compromise on this. Maybe you can dress how she wants you to dress, and maybe you can go and listen to her music. You know, you both compromise. Does that sound like a good idea?
Because she has cute clothes, but I just don't want her looking, you know.
What?
Nothing, honey.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a really good idea. I think maybe that y'all should try to find a concert that she enjoys, and maybe that you can go even though you don't like her music, and maybe you can dress how your mom wants you to dress. Maybe, you know, it would be something really good for y'all to do. Go eat. And I think that y'all's biggest weakness right now is communication. But as far as a strength goes, you know, I feel like y'all both, you know, y'all kind of butt heads because y'all seem to be pretty alike, you think?
Like mother, like daughter.
Yeah, and then maybe with your whole dad situation, you know, when you're with your dad, spend time with your dad, and when with your mom, spend time with your mom, and, you know, try to get over the whole jealousy thing. What do you think about that?
I mean, that sounds great. I mean, I would be willing to go to a concert of her choice, but she just would need to dress appropriately. And at dinner times, all I ask for, Brittany, is just no cell phones. Like 30 to 45 minutes without a cell phone, because you're always on it all the time, and it's just, technology is just taking over this world, and it's ridiculous. Because whenever I was 16, I didn't have a cell phone, or if I did, it was a flip one. It wasn't nothing fancy like that.
Yeah, technology is definitely upgraded. But I do recall during our last meeting that we did discuss y'all sitting down and having supper together without the cell phones, and maybe just having some communication about how your day went. Have you tried that? How did that go?
The cell phone thing didn't work at all.
It didn't work.
Mm-hmm. She has opened up to me a little bit about communication. She would text me here and there, you know. Before, she wouldn't even text me at all. Like, I would have to call her like 3 times to get her to answer the phone after her softball practice or something, you know. But now she texts me more often.
Okay, are you on your phone a lot too? Or is she just mainly on hers?
It's a little bit of both, but
At the dinner
table, I do not get on my phone. I put my phone in a drawer.
Okay. Okay, maybe, do you think maybe possibly for the next few suppers y'all have, maybe tonight and then tomorrow, maybe you could try to just put your phone away and sit down and maybe try to have a simple conversation about how your day went and see how that goes, because you're definitely lacking experience or communication.
Yeah.
Okay?
I
So
guess.
does that sound good to you? Do you think that would really help the
That does
situation?
sound great.
If you was to wake up tomorrow and, you know, this whole situation was over with and y'all, you know, never had any complications, how would that be different?
I think that it would be, you know, amazing, because, you know, you can only have one mom, so don't always take me for granted, or don't always push me away, because, you know, when she was little, she needed me to help her learn how to walk,
Yeah.
You know, and now she wants to push me away because she has a car and has clothes and cell phone. And it's just, you know.
I've got a text message, Mom. You can't just expect me to ignore it all the time.
Yes, you can.
Okay, for the rest of our session, would you mind just, we're almost finished, but would you mind just not look at it for just a second? Okay, is that okay with you? Okay, well, maybe you are right, you know, maybe it is very important that, you know, she does only have one mother. And, you know, I'm sure you know that. I'm sure you love your mom very much. It's just you're going through, you know, growing up and, you know, living the teenage life and you're making new friends. And I mean, I completely understand that. But, you know, it's really upsetting your mother. And I know you're frustrated with the situation too. So, you know, maybe y'all can try to compromise a little bit during activities such as supper. And, you know, y'all talked about maybe going to a concert. And if y'all needed me to, I could definitely help you find one that you both would enjoy, and I think that would be really good.